Hello and welcome to another in the series of map reviews for the Farming Simulator Mod Contest 2017 Best Map category. And we will be looking at this map. It is Slovak Village. So Slovak Village is a fictional village in the Slovak Republic. Let's just kind of start moving through this. It is written and produced by a chap called MrHector, and this map is apparently based on a real-life location, although it is fictional, so it's based on a place. So let's just take a look at the logs as they load through. There doesn't seem to be any errors so far as we load everything up. Just double check. Yep, that looks clean. We should just load in now and enable flight mode. Tell courseplay to do its job. We have a total of 36 fields on this map. There are various things on here. These are a mixture actually of square and non-square fields. So we've got a kind of a mix here. So you've got some challenging, misshapen fields here on the left, and then you've got some nice uniform square fields on the right. So a bit of something for everybody really. We have a lot of different stuff on this map. We've got forestry, we've got missions, we've got various sell points. Standard fruit types on this map. In terms of fields we start with field 12, 13 and 15. Yep, that's everything. We have an interesting sort of river up here, and then our biomass heating plant is all the way up here. So you kind of got to go across all this. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so sale points we have 11, including two actually, which are train only. So you need to load up the train to use them. The biomass heating plant only takes wood chips. Yep, only takes wood chips. So that is that. Terms of animals, we don't start with anything. We have 100,000 silo storage on the map. Obviously you can tip if you want, but tipping is bad if you play multiplayer, because it can cause tremendous lag when tipping. Okay, so let's take a look at our starting equipment. We have a Zetor Frontera HD, a Deutz-Fahr Agrostar 6.61, a Case 1455 XL, a Fendt 300 Vario. We have a Stoll front loader and a couple of attachments. We have a Case Axial Flow 1660 and a New Holland TC 590. We have a 14-foot header for the Case. We have a 980 CF 6R corn header for the New Holland, as well as an 18-foot header for the New Holland. We have a single header trailer. We have a FarmTech TDK 1600 trailer. We have an AgroLiner TKD 302 trailer. We have a Cullimer L300 from Kuhn, and a Kuhn Varimaster 153 plough. So we've got a cultivator and a plough. We have the Great Plains 3P 1006 NT seeder. We have a Vernland Optima 5 seeder. Both these seeders require you to cultivate your fields and not direct seed. We have an Amazon UF 1201 sprayer, and we have the FT 1001 front tank for the tractor, so those two things combine together to give you extra capacity. We have 3 weights, all 650 kilos. We have a pickup truck, and we also have 3 placeable storage sheds on the map as well. So you start with those. So that's everything on the kind of startup side. How do we get off the porch here? This is our pickup truck. Let's see where we are. We are here. The farmyard is all the way over here. Our chickens are here. I'm guessing around the back. Just have a quick look at the chickens. There's a little bit of corn here, strangely enough. Here are our chickens. There you go. Got a few chickens there. So we've got a nice good road here. There's a bit of a water trench down the side there. This is the village that we're driving through. I am going to drive like an idiot. Oh, we've got Eastern European cars. We've got larders and all kinds of stuff. A few American style cars, but also some Eastern European vehicles. Oops. That was my bad. Terrible driving. Don't run over the pedestrians. Whoa. Really wasn't paying attention there, was I? Okay. So here is field 12, 15. We're all set up actually just to sort of do that field. This is the farmyard. And let's just kind of get in there. And on the farmyard we have the cows. We have a straw sale location. So this is our little cow pasture. It's a sort of industrial-esque Eastern European farm. Okay, there's not an openable door. Yes, it's this kind of style. So this is a common design for a cowshed, quite often used in a lot of maps. Feeding TMR at the front. We have our manure and slurry at the back. We have looking for that is the water trough there by the sort of entrance. We've got a nice little Slovak flag over there. What I'm looking for is a little gate. Does that open? Gate does not open, so probably don't drive in here to actually unload anything. Basically makes me wonder where the grass is. I guess we load up the grass for food at the front. Storage sheds on the map. This one could be one of those placeables. It's the same sort of size. Nice little silo. Silage clamp for the silage there. Nice little ramp up here. More storage, lots of storage up here. A lot of space here as well. I always think these are a tipping thing. Actually it's not, it's like a maintenance thing. We've got a lot of storage here. Got a water tower there. Guessing this is for water, possibly, maybe, I don't know. We'd have to see. Some nice long tunnel storage here as well. And then our silo is here. Very sort of Eastern European industrial silo looking. Then we've got seeds, and we've got silo, fertilizer. Seeds are around here somewhere, right? Seeds and fertilizer here. Is that a weighbridge? Yes, that is a weighbridge. That's actually pretty cool, nicely done, actually. So it's a nicely done farmyard. Got a straw and hay sale on the farm. Not a huge fan of having these on the farm, but no, we've got to have them. So it's there's a couple on the map, but there's one on the farm here. The vehicles have all been set up around the farm. So we've got one on the field here. I'm not sure what this is. That's ready for cultivation. This one's ready for what do you call it? For harvesting. My brain had gone there for a second. All the fields need ploughing as usual. So let's take a tour around the map, and we'll start here in the east. And this is the pig enclosure. So the pig enclosure is away from the farm. We have a feeding trough there. Water's going to be around here somewhere. Probably the hay as well. There's our manure and this is the animal load, manure and slurry. We have our food, pig food there. Water over here. I'm not quite sure where we stick our straw. Our straw's there. Got nice little what do you call it, light? I don't know if those light up actually. I've seen those on a couple of maps recently. A couple of storage sheds. There is essentially water here in the sense that you've got a little stream. So I'm guessing you can fill it from there. This stream kind of runs all the way through the middle of the map here. So let's head up to the right agribusiness. Sell point, standard sort of stuff. Got a little weighbridge here. You can sell your eggs here. That's the kind of the big river that runs through the top of the map. We also have a sell point for slurry here. And we can purchase some seed and fertilizer. We've also got a barn for sale of straw and hay, not stray and haul. This is also a sell point for, I guess, potatoes. Yes. There is some equipment here we can't use because it's just models, but that's fine. A few lorries and stuff. Kind of looks busy up here. And we've got a water fountain there as well. Got a couple of local fields, 6 and 7. And obviously you've got the big river. And we'll check out the biomass heating plant next. So this is a train only sale point. So the railway line obviously goes through here. Wood chips there. Wood here. Obviously you've got to unload from the you can actually get to it by road, so that's fine. There's nothing else around the back here. It's a fairly straightforward point apart from that. Let's go to the vegetable warehouse. Oops. This is sell point. Vegetable warehouse, which is here, takes sugar beet. Actually takes everything. Just like the bakery and Makerfield Mill and the right agribusiness. So you drop off everything. We have seeds and fertilizer there. We've got a weighbridge, and I don't think there's anything else on this plot. No, it looks fairly straightforward other than that. Next stop is the sheep pasture. Here we have our sheep pasture. Got our 2 feeding troughs, water and grass there. little spot for the sheep to play. Quite a big space actually for them. Right. Yeah. Wool pallets will spawn here. And this is our kind of load animal dialog box location. Fairly standardish sheep enclosure that we have here, and there's a bit of storage up here as well, so you want to put a tractor up here, it's good. We also have a fuel stop up here. Nice kind of Soviet type decor fuel station. Pretty nice looking actually. Actually does look pretty good. It has a nice feel to it, kind of authentic. And then you've got the kind of very modern looking cash machine on the side. Grain elevator. Oh, where are we? Where are we? We are actually inside the grain elevator. That's not handy. Let's just pop out here and then head to the grain elevator. So we were kind of spawned inside the grain elevator. That's unfortunate. As we run up to it, it looks pretty good. A little weathered and worn, as it were. But it looks nice. Again, it's got seeds and stuff here. And then it's got a sort of standard sail point drive-through location. Looking a little bit battered and worse for wear, but you know, big chunk of concrete missing. But it does look good. It looks authentic. And then next stop is a sawmill. We'll check this out actually as well. I think that's a actually let's check that out now, because that is across the river. Hopefully, as we run across, we won't drown. It's actually quite a wide river. This is Maplefield Mill. So this is a sail point that's on the map, but because it's so close to the edge of the map, the thingy point isn't showing. I've had this before on a few things. So this is a sail point. You drop stuff off there. It's apparently a rail only one. So we've got a rail only drop here. There we have that sail point. Again, nice sort of authentic looking buildings. Maplefield Mill's kind of actually taken from the Goldcrest map as a location, but they've kind of dropped this onto here. It does actually kind of work. That sign there does actually kind of work on the side there. That one not so much, but that one works actually kind of really good on the side of the very rusty looking silo kind of arrangement, and the same on the side there. Let's hit the sawmill next. Where are we? Ah, there it is. Is that it? So we've spawned in at the sawmill. Ah, there it is. So they've kind of borrowed, yeah, the Winston Tree Nursery from Goldcrest. Kind of stuck that next to the sawmill, which is actually a good thing. It kind of works. Obviously, standard sawmill applies. Wood chips on one side. Over here we have a wood sail point. And what they've done as well is they've incorporated it into the river as well. It's not a mill pond, that is that very big river. There's even some logs in the water for you. But yeah, they've actually got this in there as well. There's a hydroelectric plant over there by the looks of it, which actually looks good and works. That's kind of this river, and it's got a hydroelectric plant up there. So we've done the chickens. Let's head down to the shop. We will take a flyby over the town because the town looks pretty cool. That's pretty big space actually. This is a shop, nice big store. There we have Agroteka on the top. Various workshops and stuff around, so you can go inside and look at the latest Z-Tour and Deutschfahr class and the Deutschfahr combines, and then you purchase and they deliver them to the front. Here's the spinnery. Spinnery is there. There we have it. Actually kind of looks pretty cool. Again, it's these kind of industrial-esque buildings. Well, the big ball of twine is back on top. But it does look good. It's a nice little yard. It kind of looks like a proper sort of wool factory or whatever we call them. That's across the road from the shop. Let's hit this other gas station here. Different sort of gas station model. In fact, this is a Goldcrest model. Groovy gasoline is back. Bakery. So bakery, drop-off location, nice industrial-esque building. There we go. I have this sneaky feeling on this side there's a little mural. Yes, this is the mural. I like this mural. I've seen it on a couple of other things. It actually was really quite cool. I think we ended one of our reviews of one of the earlier maps on that mural, so it is kind of nice. We have here some of the town, essentially. Got a few of the American-esque buildings in a Slovak town. Not sure they fit. We've got so the thing I've liked about this map so far is all the buildings have been very much in keeping with the town. And unfortunately, you've got these here, which are American. No offense to the Americans, but you know, this kind of looks in keeping with that kind of thing. And then you've got, that's not so bad, but it's still a bit American. That's an American house. Even has the basketball court. We have missed. So we've got the bakery. We haven't got the garden centre. Sale point, seed and fertilizer, and then we've got an interesting arrangement there. And then we've got greenhouses. I have to say this is kind of an old garden centre, because it's a factory. It sort of works, but then it's a little bit strange. It's an industrial garden centre. Interesting. Maybe they make their own seed. Maybe they produce seed. That's why they want all the grain. They produce the seed. Okay, so where are we? We are St Mary's Farm. Oh, sorry, Mary's Farm. St Mary's Farm. Grain drop-off and sale place, manure as well. Pretty nice little touches around the farm. What's that? Seed and fertilizer. There is an awful lot of seed and fertilizer sale. Across the road line here, we've got the cattle market, Emerson's livestock market. Kind of default. I think. The thing about this building is it actually sort of works on this map, because of all the red brick and everything else elsewhere. The thing that kind of lets this down is the logo. I would have changed that. They've put signs up, but I would have changed that as well to something else. Finally, the biogas plant. Can't believe we've actually not hit this until last. Couple of different styles of silage clamp. Above ground silo king. You know my thoughts on those. It has the digestate tank over there, and we've got a weighbridge. I think this weighbridge is in a weird spot because you don't drive in to drop off over there in that nice big space. You see, I drive in and then go into this space and then turn. This is a very tight right turn into the weighbridge, and then you've got a quite tight exit to then drop off here. You can't even get in the back of those other silage clamps, so maybe a better placement of that, it would be in order. Okay, so let's grab a tractor. Let's check out courseplay to see how our fields look. So we have field 12, it's 1.01 hectares. We have field 13, it's 3.68, it's not bad. And field 15 is 2.05. So those are the three fields that we own that are immediately adjacent to the farm. If you wanted to get the next one adjacent, field 10, that will cost you 600,000 and it's 7.61 hectares. That's pretty big. We've got some other bigger fields. Let's have a look at 24. That is 13.24 and that'll cost you $1 million. Let's have a look at 25. 25 is 7.93. It costs you 600,000. Now what I'm thinking is you can actually combine this two. So let's have a look at 26. Oh gosh, that's 8.52 and that's another that's 690,000 or thereabouts. Let's take to the air and have a look at the countryside. So we are not on a perfectly flat map. We've got a little bit of, I would say, a crest in the middle of the map. Some of these fields you could merge. So for instance, there's 24 and 25 and 26, sorry, so 25 and 26 you can merge. The ones just below, which are 30, 31, you could merge. You could probably merge 23, 24, 28, 29 if you wanted to make some big fields. These up here, they've got a road in between them. The fields have a good width to them. Around them you've got a nice bit of space, so you don't have to worry so much about headlands. If you kind of orient yourself, you have good working space either side of the field, and that's the case on all of these sort of big square ones. If we sort of nip over here, actually let's nip to the chicken coop. You can get a view of the town as well. We've got some forestry on this map as well. It's a good bit over there. We're kind of looking at that is a really big bit. There's also a rail yard in there as well. So when you kind of go to these oddly shaped fields, you kind of lose some of the width you have around them. You get trees close in, so they become more challenging. So, you know, you have no headland sort of around the field. So as you cross over this middle road, your field difficulty goes up. So you get a challenge from your fields. There's the town. This town, for instance, is pretty nice. It's pretty big. Actually, it's actually pretty big. A nice big fat road running through it. The other little town over there is actually kind of big too. So you've got two little towns. There's a good bit of countryside going on. I think there's buildings past the end of the map. So if we go here, hold on, I'm kind of intrigued because I see in the distance, I'm trying to figure out if they're actually over the other side of the map. They are. Okay, that's actually interesting. The authors kind of layered the border and has actually put additional buildings on the other side. That's actually and this cliff kind of arrangement, I've seen this on which map was it? It was East Coast something, East Coast Hills I think it was, that we reviewed, and they had this as the kind of overlooking of the sea, but this one works quite well here as well. And then they've got this kind of layered terrain at the back with the kind of the edge trees, and they've hidden behind those some more models. That's actually pretty good. It kind of adds that extra depth to the thing, and I'm sat there looking this way and I'm thinking, wow, there's more buildings over there, but it is actually really quite nicely laid out. Different sort of trees and forest down this side of the map. The other side we've got a lot of pine and so on. This is more deciduous trees. So it is a nicely laid out map. I am pretty impressed with this. It's got a mix of everything, and the thing about this map is, and I'm just going to move to the center here. Got a huge farmyard, by the way. It's a massive farmyard, and you could drop stuff on there. Placeable wise, you've got loads of space, and I think because you've got placeable sheds as well, you could get rid of those, and you'd have yet more space. So that sort of top lot of the yard there, where those the combine is, and one of the trailers, and they've got those 3 sheds, including the red topped one. You could literally sell those, and you've got a nice big placeable spot on the top of your farmyard. And then on top of that, you have this field here is pretty flat. This field here is pretty flat, so you could turn those over to placeables if you wanted to. So you've got an interesting mix on this farm. So let's talk rating. Slovak Village. This is the map, Slovak Village. I am impressed with this map. It's got a lot of possibilities, and it caters for essentially 2 camps of farmer in terms of the field types. You've got your people that like square fields. I personally am a square field man, or mostly square, and they're pretty big as well, good to work. And then you've got your complex, smaller fields, which require a bit of different thinking when it comes to tending those fields. You've got some space for placeables if you want to put placeables on the map, and you can adapt some of the space you've already that's used for that, and you can also devote a couple of fields to that if you wanted to as well. So with that, I am going to rate this map, Slovak Village, a 5-star. I'm pretty happy with this one. It is a nice map. So with that, thank you for watching. If you found this review useful, please hit the like button. If you want to see the remainder of this series and all the others in this series, please subscribe to the channel. And this has been a review of the Slovak Village map, which is part of the best map category for the Farming Sim Mod Contest 2017. And with that, thank you all for watching. Have a great day, and goodbye.